the senior members of the audience, Governor and Chief Minister, Moshe Garu, and many former ministers, DGPs, friends and relatives. I am thankful to Ravi and Shashi for organizing this meeting because as far as I am concerned, I don't think there is anybody of his personality in India definitely because I don't think any leader, fortunately for me, I have been National Union of Students India General Secretary in the 50s. I had known Dr. Channa Reddy not as intimately but as a person. I saw him first time in 1948, if you all remember, after Gandhiji's death. I brought. I was studying in ABI school, which is the first national school in Telangana in those days, after Vivek. There, Gyankumari Heda, Sangam Lakshabai and Dr. Channa Reddy first time brought the ashes to Warangal, and we as students of ABI school went there to receive it. And if you all remember, the next to the station there is an Italia building. In that building, 3 days and 3 nights, always we sang and that's why how first time I saw Channa Reddy Garu and also Sangam Lakshabai as well as Gyankumari Heda. And also let me tell you, I had many occasions to meet him as a student leader, as a friend and well-wisher. We any issue in Telangana, we used to go and meet him. I still remember very well when I think Japan is not here, but I can tell you when DS Reddy education was there in Brahman, the Chief Minister, and then after the education it was going on very big, that saying that now only Telangana person should be a Vice Chancellor of the University. A big exchange went on, but then there was no end to it. Ultimately, somebody said, I think I can tell you, late Gopal Krishna. I used to know him as a student leader. Then he told me, Dr. Gopal, you come to me, we'll go to Channa Reddy. Believe it or not, the peak was in the recitation, strike was going on, we went to meet him. Then he said, all right, get all your leaders and come to me tomorrow morning for breakfast. If I think Shashi Ravi remembers, we had a breakfast for the first time in Tarnaga when you were having the poultry farm in the back. And there he gave a breakfast. From then onwards, we realized that here is a person who could dispassionately think about issues without any bias and any favor, but at the same time advise you what is right, what should be done. Then he told me, see, it's not a question of DS, X, Y, and Z. It's a question of personality which is there. And I think, if I am not wrong, people who worked DS Reddy's regime, it was quite fair. And also he was good. I can tell you, he told us, I know DS Reddy, I know him, but do to the personality. It doesn't matter. As far as I am concerned, every human being is good, unless you find something wrong with him. But I can tell you, that is the vision he had it. And I think, if you all remember, DS Reddy was doing something innovative in Usman University. And I think today, I am grateful to him that he has done innovative works to development of various specialties. Second is, ultimately when we had a meeting with Gopal Krishna as mediator and all of us, we agreed in principle. At the same time, I can tell you, very few people are born in India with a vision and also capacity and also dynamism of Channa Reddy. I can tell you, I have been a student leader right from student days, but till today I can tell you, there is nobody in India who can compete with Channa Reddy, whether English, whether Urdu or Telugu. Any language he picks up without beating any issues. I can also tell you, there is nobody. I know Bhupesh Gupta and all the people who were communist leaders in those days, but nobody could beat. And also I tell you, I had occasion to meet him as a student leader from Usman College. Go to him when he was a SEAL minister. Then I had a lot of my friends who were joint secretaries at a very high level. Then I met them previous day. And I said, look, I came all the way to meet Dr. Channa Reddy for our problem of stipends for students of postgraduate medicine. Then he said, one thing I said, then I asked him, I said, because he's known to us, he said, what do you think about Dr. Channa Reddy? He said, the government of India, the three people they are scared of having college meeting. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi calls a meeting, and then Channa Reddy calls a meeting, and then third is Jagjivan, which I didn't know myself. To be honest with you, then he said, what do you mean? I said, you go prepared for his meeting. Somehow he has some big point, and he'll blast you like nobody can answer that. That's why his capacity is such that. I think if many of you have seen his noting, so crisp and clear, and also he didn't believe in any compromise. He believed what he says is right, and I continue to have it. And about many people are talking about Telangana education in 1969. Let me tell you, we all as students, as people, society, not any politician. I am a big part for all the politicians sitting here that we never had any politics. I have been a student leader for student days. Today, I have not done any politics or any party. But I can tell you, dispassionately, wherever injustice is anywhere, I think we raised the banner, we learned from Dr. Channa Reddy. Let me tell you, he has a dynamic force to say that no, first analyze what you are doing right or wrong. I can repeat this because I am sure Ravi and Shashi would know. First time after starting this session in 1969 in February, we had a meeting in his house, in the backyard of our poultry thing. And then we all were sitting, myself and Mother Mohan and so many other leaders were there, were prominent. Then he asked us, then I asked Dr. Channa Reddy, sir, tell me one thing, what we are doing is right or wrong? Please tell us. And he said, he laughed. I said, Gopal, if it is wrong, I would have called you wrong back and told you. You are doing right, go ahead. You know why I am saying that is the spirit. You know what I am saying is, though we did not inform him, we started, but he gave us a full signal that you go ahead, you are doing right. Let me also tell you what we were talking about. These not 14 parliament seats, we won 10 Telangana Pradesh Assembly. And I can tell you after that, I can share with you, which is absolutely, I mean, he is no more with us, but his soul is there. He told me clearly, Gopal, you will realize, actually when things were going on, the big leader we want, but merge with Congress. Then I said, sir, why should we? And let me also tell you, he used to like me very much. At the same time, I had regard for him. And he was also scolded me if I am wrong. But I can tell you, he said, and then I told him, sir, why are we merging with the Congress? After people are already blaming it, you have some this thing. He said, no, Gopal, you don't know. Not 9 out of 10, not 8 or 9. I can tell you, you can imagine one person who would be, but I can 9. He told me personally, 9 or 10 people in the government, Gopal Reddy, what do you take over? Then I suggested, sir, we'll do one thing. We will go for assembly. He was there, seat for assembly was there after 1 year. We'll go assembly elections. Then probably if we defeated, then we Telangana, we don't want Telangana. Then what he said is, I said, then he laughed at it. He said, Gopal, you are a doctor, I am a politician. I am telling you because there is a lot of meaning in this. Because what he realized that if you go defeated for Telangana, then you will have no face at all. Today they won't have it. One thing I will tell you very clearly, that whatever present setup may say, Channa Reddy was Home Minister, again, Home Minister, that the foundation of Telangana sentiment is in 1969. And then Mr. Sonia Gandhi, I wish Gopal was here, he told me in 2010, when I joined first time after merger of Telangana Pradesh Assembly with the Congress, till 1990, when that boy died self-mutilation, that is, I forget his Jari, some Jari was vice president. But I didn't open my eyes. My only link was Jaishankar, who was become Vice Chancellor. I can tell you one thing certainly that on that day, when we asked about this issue, then he said, I saw Jaishankar. I said, Jaishankar, I think we have done, we used to be think tank in those days. I said, Daksa, 16 is different, today is different. Every villager, every school, every college, they know about the problems. I can also assure you, I'm telling you with hesitation, I have gone through the literature of Telangana movement and also assembly proceedings. If you all don't remember that Telangana Regional Committee was the most powerful body. Nobody can touch 1 rupee and nobody can spend one anna, and also no education will change without the regional committee's approval. Unfortunately for me and all of us, that legislators of Telangana didn't do anything, they just kept quiet. There's white papers on irrigation, education, everything, which I read completely. I can tell you that none of them MLAs ever raised a question about why these discrepancies for finances, where are your land distribution. Today you see what's happening. Why I am telling this is people representing us should be answerable to us. That's why I think no politics in this, but I can tell you that all of you should realize that people who elect him, they ask them next time when they come election, what's your manifesto, what you have done it. If you have read that, I am sure Telangana government will be ashamed, because whatever they said, nothing has happened. As a doctor, I can tell you, as a medical person, that nothing has happened in Telangana after this formation. That's why I am terribly disappointed. A day will come probably, I will raise a banner against the Telangana government, which I want for around 60 years without any change. I never change my stand. Let me also tell you that these are the people who are responsible now. Today, I can tell you, on the Centenary day, Centenary birthday, I can tell you, all of us should take a pledge that a person like him are very rare in the country, very rare in the world, and we emulate him and follow him, take his lessons from his life. I think I request Shashi and Ravi, all of them, that do something permanently for education. People should know in the school and college what exactly his life is. It's not a question of politics. It's a question of how a human being has been impeachably fighting for a cause. And that's what is very important. And third is this, that I can tell you, he's been my patient, and also I can tell you, as a patient, he's one of the best I have ever had it. I can assure you this, that, and he asked me one day one question, when much before he became Chief Minister, that Gopal, Indira Gandhi is Raman Tunduru, Telangana, APC President should go on to know. Imagine he's a high figure asking me, I am a doctor treating him, but the question is, the confidence he has it and the faith he has that, tell me Gopal what I should do. Then I asked him a question. Sir, I'll answer the question. You want me to tell as Telanganite or you want me to tell as doctor? And what is the difference? Sir, so as a doctor, I don't want you to get it there. Once you become PPC president, I know you. I know if your childhood, you will not keep quiet. And then, as a patient, I can tell you, as an Indian citizen, as a Telanganite, I think you are the only one who can defeat Channa. I mean, this Indira. That's a fact. And also, let me tell you, he had an immense faith in the public. I went to work in the only place I worked after the Hyderabad is the Kandur. Kandur, when he was MLA, then he became minister. I can also tell you that, he had every village, wherever he goes to Kandur, he knows his name. And that's the quality of a leader. He knows not only the leaders, but only village people who are there. By name he used to call them. I can assure that very few people in today's politics and also today's politicians would know in the villages the number of people. That's why I can tell you his life is a book for all of us to learn what is good in life to be done and what you take a stand, you stick to it and don't give it up. And also let me tell you, I once again thank Shashi and Ravi and all that because I mean they are just like my family. I can tell you a good example I give how human being he is, how humane he is. When I went with him to America for a transplant, then ultimately one day sitting there, then he called me because 3 months we had to stay. He called me, gave me a packet of some white packet. I said, what is it? 2 days on that. I said, $2,500. I said, sorry, Gopal, Ravi, I'm sure I didn't ask him, I was asking today. He gave me, Shashi Ravi, one lecture, that's why I'm grateful because he thought, I'm as good as their son. That's the greatness of the person who's for us. That's why we learn good things from him. Also, learn to fight with the causes for you. At the same time, you respect the person. And also, that's why I'm requesting Ravi and Shashi and all the people who are concerned. Whom we know for a long time, that took something for generations to come. They must learn what has been done in his life is and how it is, how it is achieved. So once again, thank you for giving me opportunity, Shashi, Ravi, and all the family members, and also Roshe Garu, whom I know for a long time. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity to talk to you and share with you my personal views. Thank you very much. Jai Telangana, Jai Hind.